So there were people using my product every month for 4 months. You know, none of them paid me $1. Now, that's not a user growth story. That's a 4-month unpaid internship I gave myself. So here's exactly what I got wrong, how I found out, and what I changed. Because if you're building a software as a service and you have users but no revenue, this is for you. When you build something that genuinely works, solves a real problem, gets people coming back, the instinct is to protect that momentum and not to charge yet. But don't break the streak, right? Keep your users happy, that's it. But that instinct will bankrupt you. BeatLogic had some active users, had some stragglers, some people looking at it, but no real operators, no real estate teams, which is my target demographic, running real workflows through the product. $0 in MRR, or monthly recurring revenue. And when I finally ran the math about what it costs to keep this infrastructure running, to stay solvent, to eat, I realized that I built something real that was basically financially indistinguishable from nothing. So people working 9 to 5s right now and going home and just watching a movie are making the same amount of money from business that I am. And I'm putting all this time and effort into it. It's sobering. So the technical term for this is the freemium trap. You build genuine value, you give it away, and then every week you delay the ask. You train your users to expect it for free. So their benchmark is already set, and raising it later costs more effort than charging from the start. I found the same pattern documented across dozens of software as a service founders. 180 users, $0 in monthly recurring revenue. It's extremely common milestone on the road to shutting down. And once I stopped protecting my feelings about it and actually looked at the data, 3 things were true. 1, the free tier covered enough of the use case that the pain wasn't acute. Users were getting real value and they didn't feel the ceiling because the ceiling was high enough. 2, there was no clear upgrade path. The paywall existed in theory. In practice, nothing on the paid side was compelling enough to make the decision obvious. And 3, I hadn't asked. Not in a way that required a decision. I had a checkout page, of course. I never made a single human being read it, sit with it, and choose. And the fix is behavioral, not technical. You create a moment where the free value stops being enough, and the paid value becomes undeniable, and where the ask is direct. That means you gotta tier with intent, not instinct, because your instinct is not to tier at all. The features that generate the most revenue go behind the paywall, not the features that are the easiest to build. So in product prompts that interrupt workflows at the exact moment where the upgrade would have saved 10 minutes, and real outreach, personal, specific, and human, to your best users, asking them to pay you. So I'm building this from Bridgeport, no investors, no network, running shifts at Whole Foods while I manage the product. And in that context, 180 free users is not validation, it's a liability. So every month you let it run for free is a month you're subsidizing someone else's operations with your own time. And the city I'm from taught me something about this without trying to. Bridgeport built the ammunition for both world wars, manufactured weapons for the world, got paid factory wages, and the value created was enormous. The ownership of that value went somewhere else. And I'm not building to repeat that. Fuck that. BeatLogic generates real operator outcomes, and that value belongs in my P&L, my profit and loss sheet, and not as a usage metric in someone else's free tier dashboard. And if you're a non-technical operator using automation to run your real estate team, your property management workflow, your data pipeline, you're doing it all on free software, the person building that is working for you for free. And at some point, that will stop. So build your budget for it right now. 180 users, $0 in monthly recurring revenue. I documented every step of getting it wrong and every step of getting it right. If you want automation that's built to run your operations without a developer on call, DM me and I'll show you what we're running. I'm Kai from Bridgeport. This is the Sovereign Architect as always. Let's go.